We were so happy singing Ramadan songs. Ahlan Ramadan.
This show is brought to you by IslamicMusicHub.com, Nasheed reviews, prayer maps, and more.
Salam. My name is Asma Dwaima. I am 24 years and I live in Gaza, Palestine. I am a dentist. I have just finished my internship year. I was so glad to be ready to start working, maybe at a center or maybe I can open my own clinic. I lost this future. I have no hopes right now about getting a job. I was dreaming of having a job and collecting money like any other one in this planet. And after that, buying my own car and going to complete my master's degree. Or maybe I could apply for a scholarship and get and fly like a bird outside Gaza. I was dreaming of having my own clothes market since I adore styling and colors. I was dreaming of becoming a good dentist, a really good one who loves his patients and treating them well. My life before this genocide began was marvelous, stunning. We were living with my family in a very big home, very warm one, cozy. The home that had been right now a huge rubble, unfortunately. We lost this home. Israeli soldiers burned it and damaged it. I was doing my job as a dentist in the clinics that had been destroyed also right now. So what I'm thinking right now is how we're going to complete our lives if we don't have homes and works. This is like a whirlwind moment coming up to my mind every single day. In this time of the year, we were preparing ourselves and our homes for Ramadan. We decorate the walls with lights. We bring new stuff for the kitchen. Ramadan lanterns was everywhere in every single corner of the house. We were so happy singing Ramadan songs. Ahlan Ramadan. We go to the supermarkets with my family, buying stuff, things. We go to the beach with my friends to have my iftar there. Like magic. Everything was magical and fabulous. But suddenly everything goes away. We can't even smile or laugh when we remember Ramadan is coming up. Previously, whenever I felt bored, I immediately go to the sea. Sometimes with my friends, sometimes with my own self, reading books. But now I didn't see the sea for 149 days. The thing that was my permanent treatment is now unreachable. What happened during the war was so hard to understand. On Friday, 13 October, while we were thinking about what would be our main meal, the Israeli army asked us as Palestinian people who live in the northern area of Gaza Strip to leave our homes, our work, our dreams behind and go to the southern area of Gaza Strip. And since that time, we don't return home for more than 5 months. And I don't see my home. I don't feel safe. We felt we are lost. We lost everything. All that happened to us like a nightmare. And I hope I will get up soon. But till now, I don't get up. I lost 4 of my family members and 5 of my friends. And they are numbers. They are stories, dreams, beautiful souls we lost. And we will always love them and tell people about them. I lost my home, my beloved room, my things. My dad lost his workplace. They destroyed it completely, leveled it to the ground. Dwaima watched his company, the ancient company that was founded by my grandfather, Muhammad Said Dwaima, in the year 1975, had been completely erased. That was a shock for us. We bought goods worth $500,000 in it. How difficult it's for a person to lose everything in the blink of an eye. His home, his work, his entire life. My family consists of my father, Taysir, the head of the house, and my mother, Hanan, who dreams of embracing her home again, and my eldest brother, Hazim, whom I haven't seen for 2 months, his wife, Maisa, and their children, Farah, Lana, Hanan, and little Taysir, my brother who lives in a place far away from us. I live currently in Rafah. My brothers live in Deir al-Balah as a result of the displacement that every Gazan was forced to experience. His son Taysir was born in a time of war, destruction, and devastation. He hasn't yet seen the light of day, and they can't provide his needs of milk, diapers, etc. My eldest sister, Aya, who lives with us and her fellow children in a small room, she also lost her home. My sister, Shayma, lives with her 4 children in a plastic tent with no necessities for living. My sister, Ariwa, also lost her home. My sister, Amal, the engineer whom we were about to marry to her groom and who dreams of continuing her work online. And finally, my brothers Muhammad and Hamza, the youth of the future, students of the Faculty of Information Engineering at the Islamic University of Gaza, which was also destroyed. This is my family, the family that lost its home and its source of income. I don't want my family to lose its dream and hope. And about the laundry, we are the washing machine itself, unfortunately. We can't have a bath whenever we want to do, just every 10 days. So please help me save me and my family from the war that is happening in Gaza. I haven't seen many of my family members for about 5 months, and I'm deeply concerned that I may never see them again, especially after losing so many friends, neighbors, and relatives. We have faced repeated displacement since October. I don't know when all of this is gonna end, when we will return back home and start our lives again. It's not our first time to lose our home since in the war 2014, we lost our entire building. 10 families lost their. So please, this is our GoFundMe link. If you can help us do it. We are dreaming so much and we want to stop dreaming of returning back home and rebuild my dad's workplace. Maybe one day I will share my own clinic pictures with you, a new room and home. And that will happen with your generous help. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, it's Faisal from Islamic Music Hub. So you've just heard from Asma Dwaima. Now, her story was really interesting because she's a dentist and she's lost everything, like a lot of them over there in Gaza. Her dental practice has been destroyed, her house has been destroyed. Then she mentioned there that her business had been destroyed, a family business, where you'd have seen some pictures of it as well. Yet you see her, at one point she just starts singing in a sheath. I mean, that just shows us the resilience of the Palestinian people. And you know, I'm doing Revet stories as well alongside this project. And a lot of people are saying that they've actually come to Islam because of the Palestine conflict, which is amazing. So it's a form of dawah in a way. So look, I'm just going to go through the fundraiser. I mean, Asma shared plenty of information in her voice recording. But basically, so they've got a GoFundMe page. My name is Asma Dwaima, and I live in Gaza in Palestine. Please help me save myself and my family from the war that is happening in Gaza. I have not seen many of my family members for about 4 months, and I am deeply concerned that I may never see them again, especially after losing so many friends, neighbors, and relatives. I'm afraid of losing my family just as I have seen many lose their relatives. We have faced repeated displacement since October. Tragically, I lost my home, and my four of my brothers and 3 of my sisters lost their home due to the Israeli warplane raids. And I lost 4 of my cousins. So all I can say is please go and donate. One thing that's striking here is that these people are pretty well off. They were pretty well off. I mean, dentists, engineers, living in quite a nice house. They looked. They're not used to living in poverty, but now they're living in poverty because of what's happened. It's like you and I suddenly living in tents. It would be difficult. So one thing you could do is maybe set aside £10 a day. That would be £300 by the end of Ramadan. If you can't do that much, £5 a day, and just give to each of these stories. The reason I'm getting these stories is just to find out a bit more about the people and to know that they're genuine as well. So help in any way that you can. The GoFundMe link is in the description, and it should be in the story as well. And if you're listening via the podcast, just go to IslamicMusicHub.com and you can find all of our stories there with the GoFundMe links as part of them. Assalamu alaikum.
This recording was brought to you by IslamicMusicHub.com.